What's going on, everybody? Hey, honey.
Hi.
I got the boss lady with me. We are out cutting grass. We got a slew of them to do, man. And you know what? We're putting yesterday and this aerator thing behind us. It's finally time. And yeah, I know my hat's not on right, but hey, I got a good size yard here to cut. And I'll get as much of that as I can for you. But I'll tell you what, let's put it this way. People always say, why did you decide on a skag over everything else? Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to explain it to you today, and I'm going to explain why you shouldn't be listening to these big YouTubers when they tell you what mower's best for you. So we're going to get into that, but let's get to work. So, one of the reasons I chose the skag is because the quality of the cut in wet grass. Now, I'm going to say this, not a lot of people are going to agree with it. All commercial mowers cut grass, of course, but not every commercial mower should be used in your area. Just because they all cut grass does not mean they cut your grass the same way other mowers will, just like some mowers do not cut grass as well here as my mower does. The skag cuts extremely well in wet, thick fescue. Extremely well. Now, do you have to double cut sometimes? Of course you do. But that doesn't mean it doesn't cut well in wet grass. I've found that the Wright, the Cub Cadet, and probably I'd say the Wright and the Cub Cadet and probably the Bobcat does not cut as well in my area in the Midwest as well as it does other places. Exmark cuts well here. Ferris does pretty good here. There's just mowers that won't, and I know there's mowers down south. I know in Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, places like that, Skag doesn't cut as well as it does up here. So when you're watching videos and you're hearing someone tell you, hey, this mower is great, it cuts this very well, it cuts that very well, stop for a second and think about, number one, are they getting paid to say that? Number two, did somebody just hand them that mower? Because a lot of times people give away free mowers just so someone will give it a good review. Anyway, we'll talk about more later. I got to get going, trim this thing, blow up. I'll catch up with you in a couple yards. Okay, guys, got 2 left. We got Ryan's landscaping over there. And so about the mowers, you know, I've had a lot of people, I mean, over my time in YouTube, almost 3 years, send me messages. Doc, what mower should I get? Doc, what do you think what should I get? Should I get this? Should I get that? Let me tell you, I'm going to clear it up super clear for you. So if you see this video, you never have to ask me. Get a mower that runs, get a mower you can afford, get a mower that cuts the grass that you cut well. Don't get a mower that somebody else from Colorado says cuts great in Michigan. Okay? Different grass. Somebody in Georgia says this cuts great here. It don't cut worth crap here. Get what works for you. My advice, demo every single mower you can demo for an entire year. Try them all, and the one that you think works best, the one that you can afford. Now look, you may not be able to afford the one that's best suited for your needs right off the bat. Get one that you can deal with, that works well, that's reliable, that you say, okay, that looks great. Doesn't look as good as this, but this is $4,000 more. So you got to keep in account the price, your budget. Got to take in account for all that stuff. And you know what? This is dangerous as heck. I don't know why they would do this, but why would you leave the lid off of an electric box? Or I think that's cable. It looks like cable to me. I have no idea. It just doesn't look safe to me. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, I'll try to get some footage of the last one. I don't know if I will. I'm just saying, instead of worrying about what YouTubers think, don't even worry about what I think, man. My mower cuts the yards I do great, but it doesn't mean it's going to work for your yard. It just doesn't work that way. It's like, okay, my wife is a massage therapist, right, honey?
Yeah.
The table she uses may not be the table someone else uses, right?
That's why there's many different manufacturers.
Exactly. So you find the one that works for you and you go with that. You would not believe in massage therapy how many bottles of lotion there are, huh?
Lots.
Yeah. So she finds the one that works best for her clients, and that's what she uses. So we all have to do that. This doesn't necessarily pertain to just mowers. Window washers, power washers, anybody doing, you know, cutting concrete, you've got to use the equipment you can afford, what works best in your area. And for me, it's Skag. It is the #1 mower in my area. It works wonders on this type of grass. Does that mean that another mower will not make it look good? incorrect. That does not mean that. That means this is what I've chosen to use that looks best on the yards that I cut. So guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Well, I'll tell you what, I'm going to show you this one as soon as I get it cut. Okay guys, as I often do, I forgot to show you that yard, so I'm going to show you this yard in the back and front as soon as I'm done. But this is like Grand Central Station around here always. But hey, what do you think, honey? What a day.
What a day. It got a little warm.
Yep, this is number 12 on the day, so let me get her done. I'll show you the after. Okay guys, there is the backyard. Haven't got the gator blades on yet, but looking good, striping up nice. Whew. Well, I'll tell you what, it's a lot hotter than I expected today. But anyway, remember, when you're looking for a piece of equipment, it's okay to go on YouTube and, you know, see what people have to say about stuff and what their ideas and what its limits are and what it does. But when it comes to a mower, it really does have to do with where and what type of grass you cut. You can't say one mower does it all. Well, it certainly, one mower certainly cuts things, but that doesn't mean it cuts it as good as another mower. So you guys have seen my yards on Instagram, you've seen my yards on YouTube. Skag does really well for me. Does that mean other mowers don't? No, I'll tell you what, the Bad Boy, that thing is awesome. It cuts yards wonderfully in this area. There's just a few things about it I don't like, and I'm not willing to give up some of my comforts on mine to go with that mower. But it's definitely a mower you should look at if you're looking to save some money and have a nice commercial mower. Hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you take what I said and you apply it. If you're starting a business, if you've been in business a year or two and you're just going into the commercial lines, whatever it is, don't take any YouTuber's word for it, not even mine. Go out and find out for yourself. So guys, I hope you enjoyed. Honey, any words of wisdom?
No, but you know what?
What?
Hi, Louise.
Oh yes, big shout out to Luis. Came in to Buckeye Power Cells and talked to my dear wife.
I'm very sorry. I couldn't put what you were saying because he called Shane Doc. I was like, who is Doc? I don't know. Louise, I'm very sorry. Hi.
So big shout out to Luis. He lives here in town. And hey man, hope to meet you someday at Buckeye. Maybe we'll hook up for lunch or dinner sometime. But guys, I'm done for the day. I'm out of here. And as always, Dr. Real was in the house. Keep it real. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.